Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. Well, now 100% Silph free. In the last part, I ran around that stupid company building for far longer than I really should have, fought my rival, fought Giovanni for a second time, defeated them both very triumphantly, and in this part, we are going to be taking on the two separate gyms of Fuchsia City. I should make a quick note of the fact that I did some off-screen training, mostly on Delta and Bulborb. As you can see, they are both level 40 now. But I meant to get everybody to level 40, but I completely ran out of trainers to fight. So I guess I'm just gonna keep going from where I am right now. I don't know. I checked some things online. I should be doing okay. My team still is pretty underleveled, but I should be getting much... I should do much better than I was before. Now, quick note, you might be wondering, why on earth does this place have two Pokemon gyms? Well, that's the thing, it doesn't. This is merely a fighting dojo. You see, this is a psychic-type gym, and this is a fighting-type gym. At one point, they fought in an epic war to see which gym would be the official gym of Fuchsia City, and some psychic Pokemon kick fighting-type Pokemon's butts. Psychic won out, and this became the official one. But we can still walk in here and challenge the people inside of it, just for, you know, for the laughs and the funs of it all. Alright, bring it on, fellow! Hwah! You are trespassing in our fighting dojo! I'm not really trespassing, the door was wide open, and you called it a fighting dojo. That implies I'm allowed in to dojo. And Toshi? Is that allowed? Toshi? That's actually a pretty cool name. You have a cool name, dude! Whoa, level 31. Well, this should be a pretty good workout for Earl. Earl and Earl, all three of them. Apparently there are now 5 of them. No. Okay, weakest possible magnitude. Way to go. Sizing toss! How do you even toss a Dugtrio? I would like to see how that is done. Magnitude once more. 7. That's a bit better. Good job. Triplet Earls. Seems the best possible thing to call it. Thus, Machop has been slain. I shouldn't be leveling up. Alright. See, now that's why I'm going into this gym. Because if I don't get free experience points. And you want free experience points. Okay, now you've got yourself a Mankey. That's always a good Pokemon. I myself have a Primeape. I am very fond of her. She is a very loyal and useful member of my team. Hopefully your Mankey is of, substantial companionship as mine was. And still is, technically, but it's not a Mankey anymore, so I don't really know. Evolution is really weird in Pokemon. It's very... I don't even know how to explain it, and I don't think either do the people that made this game, because they never really do explain it. It's just a thing that happens. Oh, hey, you have a Primeape, too. Well, that makes the fact that you have a Mankey kind of weird, but okay, fine. Primeape, awesome. Let's just do another magnitude. Magnitude 7. Wish I could get higher than that, but I can't. How much damage? Considerable damage. Focus energy. You just wasted your one turn of being able to do substantial damage. Constantly choking on my tongue. Seriously, I suffer from what is known as fat tongue disease. Seriously, my tongue is much annoyingly large. It disturbs me on many levels. Oof, I give up! Yeah. Heaven forbid you use your actual fists like an actual martial artist would. That would just be silly. I hear you're good. Show me. You hear I'm good. And by hearing that I'm good, do you mean you watched me fight Hitoshi over there? Anyway, Hideki and Hitoshi. Got yourself a Machop. Look, I get that this is a fighting dojo, but are all you guys just gonna have Machops and Mankeys? I mean, there's nothing wrong with Machop and Mankey, but like I've been saying this a lot recently. It's called variety. You really gotta work on it, okay? Anyway, I totally just got revenged. There goes Earl, poor guy. I guess. See, fine, I'll send out my own fighting-type Pokemon. Nami learned Cross Chop off screen. It's a very powerful but slightly inaccurate fighting-type move, much like Mega Kick, which basically, I've made Nami the most high-reward but high-risk Pokemon on my entire team. Most of her attacks do unbelievable damage, but at the same time also have an extraordinarily high probability of missing entirely. And she has Rage. I still want to get rid of that move. That's a pretty useless move. Anyway, Mega Kick to the face! Wow, that did pretty good. Oh, not Revenge! I hate that move. If you don't know what Revenge does, it basically, like, the more damage you do to your opponent, Revenge will do even more damage to you. Which stinks. I hate that move. Makes things difficult for me, because if you don't defeat your opponent in one solid hit, or if you're not freakishly weak, Well, it punishes you for being strong, but not strong enough. Judge, 1 point. Not sure what that means. Hideki, you confuse me. To the Pokemon Center! I have returned. All of my Pokemon are fresh and ready for combat. Bring it on, you fellow fools. Hiya! I have no fear for anything tough. I shatter boulders for training every day. You shatter boulders for... Oh, yeah. Okay. That confused me for a second. He shatters boulders as part of his training regimen. That makes sense. Okay. And a lone Primeape. But a relatively tough Primeape. Wow, good training, good training. How strong is my Primeape? Well, 37, slightly better than your Primeape. Ha-ha! Hee-hee-ho-ho. Magnitude 7. Not strong enough, Earl! It's not strong enough. Still, admirable attempt. And Rage. An attack that does more damage the more times it gets hit, but if the Primeape passes out entirely, well, then you've just kind of, you know, wasted a turn, really. I mean, Primeape has very low defensive points. It's kind of a glass cannon, basically. So, if it gets taken out too... Rage is a really bad move for Primeape, is basically what I'm saying. Yo, stub fingers! So you can stub your fingers. My dad asked me recently why you can't stub anything other than your toes. And I was like, I don't know, Dad. Dude, that's a really weird question. My dad's really weird. Hiya! Take your shoes off. I'm not wearing shoes. I don't wear shoes while playing video games. Mike? Really? Oh, okay. It's like Hitoshi, Hitishi, and Mike. Okay, why not? I'm game. I can dig it. I can dig this funky jam that you are laying down on me. Anyway, wow, magnitude 7 is pretty much 7. It's pretty much the lucky number in this particular scenario, isn't it? I just keep getting it. I got an 8 once, but I think I have time. It's always 7. Another Mankey! Come on! Come on! There are more Pokemon than that. I mean, at least variety within your ranks. If you're gonna do one solid type, I mean, catch one of every single type. Don't have multiples. It's so stupid. And everyone wonders why. It's like, oh man, how is this Pokemon, you know, the Pokemon League champion? How is he so great? He uses variety on his team. Seriously. Ooh, magnitude 9. Awesome Possum. That should probably get rid of Primeape entirely. That would be good news for me. And there you go. Goodbye, Primeape. You fought admirably. Now get the ever-loving hell out of my face. As Earl levels up. Good job, Earl. Ooh, he's trying to learn Slash. Okay, fine. That sounds good to me. It's nice to have a move that isn't a ground type, so now you can finally attack, you know, flying types. I mean, it had Fury Swipes, but Fury Swipes is not a move worth keeping. It constantly misses and does so very little damage. It's very, very disappointing. Black Belt Mike. I give up. You give up on fighting or give up on getting me to try to not wear shoes? I mean, my guy is wearing shoes. If I could make him not, totally would. Now this guy. Grunt! I am the Karate Master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Accept no mercy. Fua! Oh, so you're gonna fua me, huh? Okay, fine. Well, I got hua, gua, dwa, drig on the way in here, so I don't think that's anything worth mentioning. And he's got a Hitmonlee! Named after Bruce Lee, which is awesome. Magnitude! I'm pretty much just using Magnitude over and over again, but it doesn't matter because it works. Anyway, shake up the foundation of which you be standing. Focus energy. You go ahead and do that. I don't care. Another Magnitude! More power! Yes, okay, a 7. Now I'm happy to see 7. After you get a 5, it's like, oh, hey, a 7. That's marginally better. Anyway, goodbye, Hitmonlee. You look silly, but are also kind of awesome. Now go away. And now Hitmonchan! Named after Jackie Chan, as it were. Because those are the two people that everyone is like, those guys, they're pretty badass. And I agree. Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, titans of the martial art genre. Oh, Ice Punch. Is that effective against ground types? Oh, wait, it totally is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's super effective. Wow, that practically did nothing. Your Hitmonchan is rather lackluster, I must say. Farewell, Hitmonchan. You two fought rather admirably. Not enough, I'm afraid. And get lots of experience points. Black Belt Kyochi. Hua, arg, beaten. Okay. Over the top reaction much? Anyway, indeed I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. Yep. That's right. If you want a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee, or a Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, whatever one's in which one, I don't know, this is the place to get one. The only place to get one. You can only have one, so if you don't have a fighting type Pokemon, and one of those guys seems like it's the, you know, #1 thing for you, I say go for it. I would very happily accept a Hitmon. I think I'd go with a Hitmonlee, personally. I don't know, I just kind of like Hitmonlee's design, just a teensy tiny bit better. But I have, you know, I've got Nami on my team, so another fighting type Pokemon would not be a very good idea. Duplicates, you see. I've gone on and on about this. You know what I'm saying. I don't need to explain it to you guys. You guys are smart. You guys are smarty pants. Alright, now how about that thing that's actually substantial to the quest? I mean, we could have completely avoided that dojo altogether. It was pointless. It was a side quest, essentially. So I guess we'll go into the actual official gym. Hello, good sir. Yo, champ in the making. Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of force. Fighting Pokemon are especially weak against psychic Pokemon. They'll get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. Hence why we will not be using Nami in this encounter as I fumble my way around a bunch of... I fumble my way across many teleporters. So many teleporters. Sabrina is young, but she's also our highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily. I'm willing to bet that I will. I mean, I won't reach her easily, but I'll still beat her easily, because I'm awesome. Sabrina, apparently 21 years old, according to the Electric Tale of Pikachu manga. So that's something interesting. And you've got a Slowpoke, really? Fine. I'm just gonna use Magnitude again. It's been working out great for me. A Magnitude of 6. Really, the Earls? See, if you get wiped out by a Slowpoke, it ain't that. Okay, it's using Headbutt. All right, whatever. It's kind of weird. The Sabrina in the anime is like this creepy demon woman, essentially, and then she got better, I guess. It's weird, but the Sabrina in the games is just some lady with some, you know, psychic powers. So I don't know why the anime writers decided, hey, let's make Sabrina the, like, pure octane nightmare fuel. I mean, she's just a standard, she's just like every other trainer in the entire game, basically, except she's psychic. And you use Disable! Now I can no longer shake the ground like a crazy person. Fine, then I will slash your face open. Just let it be known that I gave you a more viable option and you chose that. Anyway, lost my train of thought. Something about Sabrina and how weird it is that they decided to just sort of make her crazy. It's like artistic liberties, I guess. I mean, there isn't a lot of material to go off of based off, you know, the original Red and Blue games. So you just sort of, you know, took what you could get and you just, you know, rolled with it. But there was absolutely nothing even slightly remotely similar to horror in all of Fuchsia City. It's very confusing. Anyway, Earl, you are practically dead. Let us get you the ever-loving crud out of there. And we will bring out the Tempest. Can you handle the storm? The storm of the Tempest? I bet you cannot. The Tempest. I think that's a book. I wouldn't know. I don't read books. They bore me immensely. But if it's your thing, well, more power to you. It's just not my thing. Keep biting that Slowbro. It's super effective, but it didn't do much damage because, man, Slowbro really knows how to take a hit. Which is actually kind of like the anti-psychic type quota. I think it's because it's the water type. Water types generally have really good defense. Anyway, we're level 39. Awesome. And Tempest will also level up. It's an extravaganza of powering up proportions. A bunch of experience and health and like good. Cameron. Ow, down and out. Yeah, you are down and out. Now get out of my face. I get to play with these stupid teleporters. It's like Silph Go all over again! Actually, hang on, let's make sure we get Earl out of the way. We'll just bring out Tempest. You will be our front runner from now on. Until, I guess, eventually you get weak. Does our unseen power scare you? No, not in the least. I mean, if you were real, I'd probably be all like, whoa, how? Because that would sort of imply that, you know, psychic powers were things that could actually happen and exist, and that would scare the hell out of me. Unless I knew that all along. I mean, like I say, I was born after the whole world found out that, you know, magic and psychic powers were things that could exist. Then we probably would have adjusted, and I'd be much more, you know, open to the idea, unless I was raised against it and it was considered witchcraft, in which case my viewpoint might be completely different. But I'm getting beside myself. The point of the matter is... sorry, got distracted. The point of the matter is that, no, I am not afraid of your unseen power, because you are a generic psychic-type trainer in a Pokemon game that I am currently playing for my YouTube channel. So, no, I am not afraid of you, is basically the point I'm trying to get around to saying. But I kind of rambled on like that, because all I'm doing is biting slowpokes. That's all I'm doing. Oh, hey, Mr. Mime. No, I don't want to switch my Pokemon. I want to keep using the Tempest. And tell you to Mr. Mime. My mime. Oh, Mr. Mime. You are randomly owned by Ash's mother. What is the deal with that? Why are you there? You know, James in the cartoon, he had a Mime Jr., and I was like, man, I sure hope that evolves into a Mr. Mime, because then, like, a character, like, a main character in the show would have, like, a Mr. Mime, and that'd just be weird. Like, there are certain Pokemon you just would never expect a main character in the show to have, and Mr. Mime is just one of them. I mean, it's hard to explain. I mean, like, almost none of them. It took until, like, Scraggy came out for a character in that show to catch a Dark-type Pokemon. It took forever, is what I'm getting at. It's just weird. Also, same goes to, like, pseudo-legendaries, although that's sort of gone away in a big way. They've caught, like, a ton of those now. It's kind of absurd. I am a frequent watcher of the show to this day. Discovered it when I was but a boy, and I sort of just grew up with it. I mean, it's still on the air, so might as well just keep watching. I mean, why not? And we keep on teleporting. Okay, that is Sabrina over there. Sabrina, I wish to fight you. Unfortunately, she is not a teenage witch. She is simply just a teenage person. What do I gotta do to fight you? You know, I might as well fight you. I mean, experience points. I really can't squander it at this point. Pokemon take on the appearance of their trainers. Your Pokemon must be tough then. Are you saying my Pokemon are ugly? Because you are nothing to look at either, Stacy. Haunter! That's not a Psychic-type Pokemon, that's a Ghost-type! That is going completely against the thing of the gym. I am offended that you are even here. You are not a Psychic-type trainer, you are a Ghost-type trainer. What are you not doing in Lavender Town? Go hang out in the graveyard with all those other creepy people where you belong. Seriously, it's like a character from another town just kind of wandered in here and just started standing around challenging people for no reason. It's weird. How dare you make me consider strategy and implications to my actions. Fiend! Alright, fine. Moving on. Oh, I will eventually find the teleporter I need in order to get to Sabrina. Okay, any day now. I mean, how long? I mean, there's only so many different teleporters to go on. Eventually, she will have no choice but to face me. I don't know how long this will take. These teleporters are lame and I hate them. Why are there teleporters here? These are stupid. This is stupid. Man, come on. Okay, I'm gonna use like 3 more times, and if not, cutting to when I figure out where the hell I'm supposed to even be going. Okay, so that would be 1 failure. Is this a 2 failure? Yes, it is. And number 3, is it lucky or am I a failure? I'm a failure. Okay, fine. Cutting to whenever I get to Sabrina. Lame. Oh, hey, whoa! Could have sworn I used that teleporter before. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. We're here. Found you, Sabrina. What's up? Haha. Also, did I say we were in Fuchsia City? Because I know I didn't. I always meant Saffron. We are in Saffron. We were always in Saffron. Anyone who considers the fact that we were not in Saffron at any given time is a fool, and I hate you. Shut up. I had a vision of your arrival. Ignore the cursor, that was never there. I had a vision of your arrival. I had a psychic power since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Well, Sabrina. Well, you dislike battling. You do not like to fight. This is a thing you dislike. Then might I inquire as to why the ever-loving Dump-a-Dump are you a gym leader, where pretty much the one and only prerequisite to getting the job as a gym leader is, hey, do you want to fight some people with some Pokemon? You answer yes, and they're like, oh, okay, here, have a gym. I mean, come on. That was... Okay, so this is basically... Dang it, stupid gas. Ugh. This is basically what I was getting at before. Okay, so... Assuming her dialogue isn't all that much different than when it was in, you know, red and blue back in the day, we can infer that she is always, that she doesn't like to fight, so the writers of the anime are like, okay, let's make her some sort of spooky demon with a detached childhood that turns people into dolls. Because she dislikes fighting. Genius. This all makes sense now. Also, hey, how about making Erica kind of a man-hater? Why? Well, all of the people in her gym are women, so obviously. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Supersonic. Fool of a took. Fine, you've confused my Sasha. Very well, Venomoth. I will play your game hard itself and it's confusing. I like daisy speeds. Fine. We will switch to Body Slam and just hope that works. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hey, you actually used Body Slam. Good job, Sasha. See, this is why you are on the team. Okay, that did not nearly enough damage for it to have been anything worth celebrating. Bad Sasha. Seriously, you've got to weigh like 1,000,000 pounds. How is that not... You hurt yourself in confusion. This is displeasing me! Psybeam once again. Fine. This is not going my way. I must... Snapped out of confusion. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually start making some progress. Headbutt the moth. You did not just use... You used a hyper potion. Sabrina, you fiend! So that's why they made you evil on the show. Because you are evil! See? Sometimes life has a way of answering your questions for you. You don't even have to ask them. Eventually, you just know the answer. And now I know the answer. You are evil. And again, like, in the actual, like, a manga, from what I gathered when I looked at the Bulbapedia article on her, I guess she's like a member of Team Rocket? And I'm like, what? Where did you even get that assumption? Why is that a thing in your manga? Silly manga writers. And you're gonna bring out that Mr. Mime again. Fine, well, Sasha's more than a little tired, so out comes the Delta! Delta had a problem with a Haunter earlier. What with most of her attacks being normal type, that made it a bit difficult for her to fight. But you are not a ghost type, you are a psychic type, so face the wrath of the Tri-Beam. Or Tri-Attack. You are not Tiad. Although you do have 3 eyes, 3 head, 3 eyes. There is a similarity! And now you're gonna use Alakazam! A darn near pretty dang amazingly powerful Pokemon. In fact, I think back in ye olde days of Red and Blue, Alakazam was like a game breaker back in the day. Like, it was just ludicrously powerful. And they had to kind of like level that out after a while. Oh, well apparently you're not so powerful as to not go down in one single hit. That was kind of sad. Anyway, I defeated you, Sabrina! This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. Not the Psychic Badge, not the Mind Badge, not the Brain Badge, not the Psychic Badge. No, the Marsh Badge. Because when you think of psychic powers, you think of a swamp. Sure. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. So just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. You expect me to raise my Pokemon past level 70? Hell no, that's way too much effort. No one in this game has made that kind of effort. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everybody has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Fascinating, woman! Okay, so now do I get to enjoy the epic, unbelievably long struggle of figuring out how on earth to get out of this place? Oh, fantastic. Okay, fine. Well, we fought both the gyms in Saffron City. Totally not Fuchsia City. That was where Koga was. And oh hey, I actually found the exit. I was gonna... Okay, fine, that's cool. Okay, well, we faced off both gyms. I beat both gyms. It was a merry good time all around for everyone involved. In the next part, I guess we'll head off to the next town for our next gym battle. Should be awesome. See you guys then.